What is right, and what is wrong. I recently caught a pastor, yes, a pastor, out of Houston, Texas, using my company, brand, and organization's brand, logo, colors, everything that I've built. And I built this company, the Rebuild Her Foundation, which you guys know, I've been building this company since 2022. The logo, which I'm gonna drop here, the brand colors, which I'm going to drop here, which this is all my legally protected work. The Rebuild Her Foundation is working to service women that are survivors of abuse, women that are survivors of trauma. But not only that, I have my supplement line, Rebuild Her. Forward in business, you have to do it with integrity. You have to do it with honesty.
On December 4th, the owner of the Rebuild Her Foundation, Inc. publicly alleged that another individual has been using her brand, which she claims she has been operating since 2022. Her foundation serves women who are rebuilding their lives, and she also operates Rebuild Her supplements. The alleged infringer is a pastor promoting a Rebuild Her conference scheduled for March 2026, who has publicly shared that the name was birthed from her personal experience, her personal journey of starting over. I'm going to give you 3 points that put you on the ownership level of thinking. Point 1, consumer confusion. One of the biggest issues here is consumer confusion. Consumer confusion is the core concern of the USPTO. In this situation, there are multiple initiatives using the Rebuild Her name in the marketplace. Rebuild Her Foundation, Rebuild Her Now, Rebuild Her Therapy Group, Rebuild Her Religious Center, all serving women who are rebuilding their lives. When services overlap in purpose, audience, and messaging, confusion becomes a real issue. Distinctiveness can help, but it typically requires at least 5 years of consistent use. So the question becomes, who used it first and in what geographic area? That matters because trademark law exists to protect consumers, not just brand owners. Point 2, trademark classes. A trademark class defines what you actually do in commerce. The person alleging infringement recently filed for federal trademark protection. 2 things stand out. First, the application was filed as intent to use, even though the claimant publicly stated that the brand has been in use since 2022. That inconsistency can cause delays at best and approval issues at worst. Second, there was a mention of supplements. If the class or services listed do not accurately match actual use, that creates protection problems, federal protection problems. A trademark application is a legal proceeding filed under penalty of perjury. An incorrectly filed application can hurt your position instead of helping it. Point 3, burden of proof. When no federal registration exists at the time of the alleged infringement, the burden of proof falls on the person making the allegation. That means proving prior use, proving consumer confusion, and potentially proving damages or loss of profits, which can increase legal costs. A federally registered trademark provides a presumption of ownership and validity, which shifts the burden to the alleged infringer. Since the federal application was not filed until December 9th, the burden remains on the person making the allegation. Integrity is admirable, but structure is armor. This is why I'm the ownership attorney. Evidence matter, dates matter, documentation matters.